guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Rhonda Nicole, and we are back with a new episode for the Small Business Series. And I have one of Columbia's finest estheticians, Mrs. Johnny Floyd.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Johnny Floyd. I'm an esthetician. I'm a clinical esthetician now. I've gone through classes to be clinically trained, but my passion is oncology training, where I deal with people who have either been survivors or are going through cancer treatments, because I feel like their skin is the skin that needs help, and I want to be a skin therapist for them. The name of my spot is Beauty After. Beauty After diagnosis, when you get bad news, you might be sick. Beauty after delivery, I think a lot of times new moms forget how beautiful they are. And then beauty after deployment, because after you've deployed, your skin really needs to detox. You need a detox, you need it. So all of those things, beauty after. Capture your beauty. Let me help you.
Oh, so how did you get started on that journey?
Okay, I had a sister named Rebecca. I have a series of facials named Rebecca series for her.
Okay.
She had stage 4 colon cancer, and she went from being sick to being gone in less than 2 years. During that time, I was able to do her facials, eyebrow tinting, lashes, and all those things. When I did them for her, made her feel so much better, where she was coming out and she was eating, she was interacting more, she could take her medication, which for anybody going through cancer, I've never been through it myself personally, but watching her gain her self-confidence back and telling me, "Ooh, I'm gorgeous," that really increased her quality of life, and that's what I want to do for people.
Wow, I'm taken away. I did not know that. That's incredible. That really is. So what services do you offer for them right now?
Right now I do facials. I can do facials, I can do brow tinting, I can do lashes if you have lashes to adhere to. Just anything to make you feel beautiful. Even if you've only been in here for an hour, it's an hour where you're not thinking about being sick or how you're going to pay your bills, or or you leaving your family behind. Things that people tend to think about but don't want to necessarily talk about. In here, it's a safe space where you just get to think about you.
That is like mind-blowing. Seriously, like that's a gift, because when I think about coming into a salon or a spa, I think about, oh, I'm just going to do my routine, not thinking about it from a perspective of someone who may be ill and they don't have that as a part of their routine, or they may not necessarily feel like being able to go. So I think that's pretty dope that you are out here like, listen, if you are battling this disease, I want to help you feel better and look better.
Yes. So I know that when you look better, you feel better. And then the more compliments you get, the better you feel. So I do something called a color analysis for people who are going through cancer, because you might not necessarily have the time or energy to put on makeup, but you can wear colors that make you look younger, that make your skin look firmer, that make you feel better about yourself. So I've had times where I wore my colors and people are like, "Oh my gosh, you are glowing." I'm like, "Oh, okay, thank you. I didn't sleep at all last night, but because I wore my right colors, people notice."
Wow. So it's called a color analysis. How does that work?
So a color analysis is just a simultaneous comparison of colors against your skin tone to give me the right colors for you. So everybody can be in color harmony with their skin, as long as you know what your colors are. So I have a handboard analysis where I just do it on your hand, because your thin skin on your hand makes it easier for me to see your undertones. Because that's what we want to work with, because you get darker in the summer, you get lighter in the winter, but your undertones never change. Sometimes as you get older, your hair color may change, your eye color may change, but your undertones will remain the same your whole life. Oh
my goodness. I had no idea any of this was out there.
Yes, come get some.
That's incredible.
So maybe we can do one, when you're done with this video series, if you want to do a color analysis, I can show you how it's done. Okay,
yes, I would love that. And it's so crazy, because I just said the other day, oh, it's starting to cool down. I can get my skin tone.
Right, I got it.
Like, I'm going to, get a little bit lighter, been in the sun a lot, vacationing, going to the beach, feel like I've gotten a lot darker. That's incredible. Okay, I'm gonna soak it in.
It's a lot.
Yes, like you just literally blew my mind. I was not expecting it, and I've just learned a lot in maybe 3 minutes.
Right. So a lot of doctors and nurses aren't well versed in what estheticians do. So they're just like, oh, you do a chemical peel, you're gonna make me look younger. But that's not everything we do, and that's not what I want to do. You have to replenish and rehydrate skin. Skin is the largest organ on your body. When you go through chemo treatments, they're literally killing you to kill the cancer. Okay, so now you're gonna have a new normal skin, but that skin needs to be cared for properly. So people have a lot of issues on their hands and their feet. They're uncomfortable. So we can do it. I can't take away the chemo. I can't take away the cancer. What I can do is make it easier for you to live through the effects of cancer. What's going on with your skin? It happens on your face. It happens on your body. You just want to be comfortable. Everybody does.
Yeah, and I had no idea the impact that it actually has on someone's body and skin. You know, you see it, but you don't actually know how it feels, or you don't understand the process until you actually walk with someone who's had to do it every day. Or
yeah, so when I would talk to my sister about how she was feeling, and she was just really happy to have someone in her life who understood, because I went through the training, so I knew when she told me she was on certain medications what they were going to do, what the second and third order effects were. So I could combat that with lotions or Taimanu oil. A lot of people who go through treatments have a place right here where the skin never heals. The Taimanu oil will stop that from being an issue, and it will allow it to heal. It'll give it enough lubrication without poisoning you, and it'll allow you to have pretty lips again, because you know your face is the first thing people see.
Right.
And I hated when I would walk around with my sister and people would just avert their eyes to not be rude. All right, so if you see people looking at you, then you're going to feel worse. Then your sickness is going to take over instead of the positivity to help you get through it.
Right.
So.
Wow. I have no words. Like, this is overwhelmingly incredible. Seriously, it is. And I am looking forward to what will come in the next, like, I kind of want to ask you, but I just want to watch this thing come to life over time. Like,
yes. I really want to help more people, of course, because I am a disabled vet. My passion is to help people who are in the same situation. The VA has programs. They've done extensive research where they learn that outside facilities can help the quality of life. So it's just a matter of getting through all that red tape and the politics to get to, hey VA, let me be one of your service providers so that I can provide this service and you can continue medicating your people the way you need to in order to get rid of the cancer while I take care of their skin and help them to feel better about it.
Tell me a little bit about your current location.
Okay, so this location, we were looking for a bigger location. We had found one that we were interested in, and the finances just didn't pan out the way that we wanted to. And then we were on our way back from my husband's birthday celebration, and we found this one. This one was for rent. Well, this one was for sale. I decided to buy versus rent because the price that I pay for mortgage is slightly more than I would have paid monthly to somebody else to just grow my business. So we built this with the idea that this is a sweet spot, S-U-I-T-E, where people can rent a spot to do your business. So as long as you're licensed by your governing body, you can rent a space here, and you can have an office space, you can have a shared space, you can have an aesthetics room. We actually right now have 2 rooms that are set up for aesthetics. We have steamers, we have chairs, we have the towel warmers, we have everything for you to start your business. Just turnkey, come in and start working.
Wow. Someone watching is looking for a space to rent. And there's 2 turnkey ready right now. Wow. 2. What are you waiting on to contact her? I'm going to insert the number here so you can call her. That's awesome. And what advice do you have to someone who may be struggling to start or take that leap?
So I am someone who is struggling to take that leap, and I've put a date on the calendar because I know that as long as I keep pushing it off, there's always going to be a reason to keep working where I'm working. I do make a decent amount of money, so it's hard to leave that security, but I can't grow the business to my vision when I'm stuck. I won't say stuck, while I'm working 8 hours for someone else. So December 31st, 2020 is the last day I will work for anybody else. Hopefully I can start working for myself before then, but that is a date that I have on a calendar that I'm going to dedicate my entire life to making sure that this business is successful.
Yes, Beauty After.
Beauty After.
You will hear this name again. Oh my gosh, like you're so inspiring. You have no idea. Like you just inspire me to go like, Because, and especially when you said you don't want to walk away from stability, because anytime I have a conversation with someone and I talk about my faith life or where I'm at in that area, I'm like, I feel like the area that I struggle in the most with my relationship with Christ and being a believer is stability. It's like I can give up everything else, but I hold tight to stability. Like, well, right. Lord, ooh, if I let this go, like, you know, it's just gonna be me out here, you know, how am I going to make it? But yeah, that's inspiring. Like, and especially because I know his promises, I know his word, and I know that he wants us to give him everything that we have so that he can make it way bigger than what we could ever imagine, think, or see. So I know that, but I still kind of cling a little bit.
It's hard. I think it's human nature, because if you've ever gone through a period of unstable life, then you never want to go back there.
Right.
Or if you were ever not in charge. So as a child, if you were in, like in my situation, I grew up in the welfare system, which isn't bad because, you know, everybody needs a leg up. But I had so many people in my life who were perpetual about it. Like, okay, my daughter got pregnant, she has to go to welfare. I didn't want to be that, so I joined the Army. And then after, you know, I was in the Army for 20 years, now I'm into aesthetics. So the security that the Army gave me is very hard to let go. And even when I retired, I was just like, I was still trying to hang on. But being that I find my passion and my happiness when I'm doing a facial, especially for somebody who needs it versus somebody who wants it, there's no comparison. So this is where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah. Wow. Listen, when y'all just see Johnny back by herself taking over the channel, just know I'm gonna just pass the camera and be like, here you go, because she is dropping gems left and right, leaving sparkle. I'm here for it. I'm so grateful and thankful that you allowed me the opportunity to sit down and talk with you. Like, my life has just been changed. I don't know about the watchers out there, but my wheels are turning, my hamster's turning in my head. Like, sis, get it together. Let's go. Keep moving.
So if you make organic products, if you're interested in doing something for people who have cancer, then let me know, because I really, really want to reach out to people, anybody who has had any kind of oncology treatment, because your body and your skin has changed. Let me help you feel beautiful again, because you are.
Yes. Okay. So, do you have a phone number if we have someone that wants to come right now?
Yes.
How does that work?
Okay, so I have a phone number, and typically I'll send out my link. I have a Square app link that I can send out that goes to my website that says all the services. My phone number is 315-804-7214.
Yay! This is awesome. I am like ecstatic right now. I have very few words because she just took all of my breath away with this. I am looking forward to the future. I know that this is going to grow. I see it already. It's there. It's big. It's huge. And you can be a part of it by liking, commenting, subscribing, and click the bell so you can get a notification for the next video, because we will have a part 2.
Yeah.
This is only one. She has a part 2. She didn't know that before this moment, but there will be a part 2.